Hello, Wide Open Adventures. Got another encounter for you. I think it's going to be a good one. I also look forward to seeing you all Saturday night. It's going to be a good live. We got Jesse joining us, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things. I may even get a boots on the ground in before this weekend. We'll have to wait and see. For the sake of privacy, I'm going to call my friend Kelsey and myself Ann. I grew up in the American Midwest, in a small town surrounded by fields that only those who grew up in this area ever seem to know even exist. I was in the 10th grade when this happened. I was in both drama club and academic bowl, so I considered myself lucky that the teacher in charge of the drama club would hold play practice after we got back from academic meets. It was late when the drama club got out from academic meets. That night, this happened. The play was at the end of the week, and we wanted everything to go off without a hitch, so we stayed a bit later than normal to ensure we had everything perfect. I lived about 15 minutes outside of town, and since I didn't drive yet, I often got a ride home from an upperclassman, Kelsey, who lived about a mile or so down the road from where I lived. It was a beautiful night. There was a few clouds to obscure the view of the night sky, and the moon was nearly full, painting the passing countryside in its pale glow. We had just gotten onto the gravel road, which meant we were halfway to my house, when something large and white darted out by my window. It bolted upright and against almost my window. I sat upright in my seat and looked around. Kelsey noticed my odd behavior and asked, "Ann, what's up?" Looking out the windshield, which was the direction the blur went, "I just saw something huge dart by the window," I said, gesturing to the passenger side window. "It was probably just an owl," Kelsey said, rolling her eyes. "Yeah, sure, an owl. I know what I saw was way bigger than any bird that would be found around here." But not wanting to sound like I was out of my mind, I kept my mouth shut all while looking for any trace of what I saw. Kelsey's scream pulls me from my thoughts as I turn to her and ask what's wrong. I saw it again. A flash of gray and white darting from beside us. I looked forward, and there, a short distance ahead of us, was a huge wolf. Kelsey slams on the brakes, but there isn't enough space between it and us. We were going to hit it. Then, to our horror, it stands up on its hind paws, reaches out with its front paws, and grabs the cattle guard in front of the Jeep. It skids back a foot or so before the vehicle and I come to a stop. I am frozen in place in complete shock at what I am seeing. Where there should be paws on the creature was hands. Hands with claws, and its chest is too wide to be a normal wolf as well. It looks from Kelsey to me, and I swear I saw it smile. It let go of the cattle guard, leaving the scratches on its wake, and walked around the Jeep, sniffing around the vehicle, all of its back paws, arms swaying slightly as a person's may as it walks. It stops once at the back of the vehicle, and again once it reaches my side. It looks in the window at us and then jumps, and we hear it almost momentaneously atop of the Jeep, and then it lands on the driver's side and takes off toward town. Kelsey and I look at each other in complete shock. "Kelsey, please tell me you saw that." I knew she saw it. I just needed to hear it to prove it to myself that I had actually seen what I had seen. "If you mean the freaking werewolf, nope, it wasn't just you. With what we finished the drive to my house, we agreed to keep it to ourselves." "Yeah, it kind of looked like a werewolf out of a storybook or out of a movie, but not exactly. They're a little dirtier, nastier, the hair's wiry, and they kind of have patches all over its skin. I've never seen anything this evil again, not even to this day." You know, when you talk about it getting on top of the vehicle, that's how it started at my granny's. It got on top of my uncle's vehicle, which left fish scales, and we believe that horrible smell is how it possibly found my granny's house. And, you know, there's been a lot of other people that's had encounters where the creature has been on top of their vehicle. I don't know if they get on it to hitchhike, or if they get on it to mark it with their scent, or if they're getting on it to actually try to get into your vehicle. I would say they do mark their scent on your vehicle, because I know a lot of people that's had encounters like that have had it follow them home later on. Sometimes even taking 2 to 3 days before it gets to their house. So these things will travel. But I think it's a very interesting story. I'm surprised that it grabbed your vehicle and stopped you. But being two females, it might have felt more that you were more, vulnerable. And I've always heard that females, they get more encounters than males. A lot of the elders around here used to always tell us kids, if you go to the woods and you have as many females with you as you do males, you need to be extra careful because you have a really, really high chance of having an encounter. What are your all's thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel and don't be something's dinner.